We are from
SMJK Zhonghua.
I'm Julia Yang.
I'm Lulo Fei. We are from
5S1. Our first experiment, and it's called the traveling flame.
We need 3 things to carry out this experiment. First is a match, second is a candle, and third is a Bunsen burner.
Are made of wax. When you light the wick, the heat melts the wax and turns into a liquid.
This liquid is drawn up through the wick. As it travels up the wick, the liquid gets hotter and evaporates. It turns into a gas.
The gas mixes with oxygen in the air and catches fire from the original flame. Once this happens, the candle flame comes from the burning wax, not the burning wick.
When you blow out the candle, the wick stays hot for a while, so that wax continues to evaporate. This means there is still some gas above the wick.
So when you bring a flame close to the wick, the gas catches fire and relights the candle.
This is our second experiment.
And it's called the Shadowless flame.
We need a candle with fire and a torchlight.
Surface area which is less bright than its surrounding because something is blocking light partially or fully from that area.
Therefore, a shadow is nothing but a darker area with the absence of light. If the light source behind the flame is brighter than the flame, then the flame would cast a shadow.
However, it's usually not possible because the fire in itself is the brightest source of light, and also because the flame is transparent to some extent. This is our third experiment and it's called the disappearing flame.
We need bicarbonate soda, vinegar, a beaker, and a candle. First, we put the candle in the beaker.
Then we mix bicarbonate soda and vinegar. The mixture was poured into the beaker with a candle. The vinegar and bicarbonate soda react to form carbon dioxide. This is heavier than air and so stays in the beaker when the beaker is upright.
When you tilt the beaker, the carbon dioxide pulls out. Fire needs oxygen to burn. The air has around 20% oxygen.
When you tilt the beaker, the carbon dioxide pours out and pushes oxygen out of the way. Without oxygen, the candles go out. This is our fourth experiment and it's called the burning paper. We will need ethanol, water, Bunsen burner, and tongs. This is ethanol and this is water. We are going to mix ethanol and water. The ratio of the ethanol to water is 3:1. Ethanol has a low combustion point so that it catches fire easily.
Furthermore, ethanol has a boiling point of 78 degrees Celsius, whereas the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius.
The ethanol is easier to evaporate compared to water in the paper. most of the water still remains on the paper, not letting the paper catches on fire.
During the ethanol is undergoing the combustion process, less amount of water will evaporate. The water will vaporize, turn into water vapor.
The heat energy will be taken away by the water vapor. Therefore, the fiber of the paper will not catches on fire.